Look, it's right there under the bush.
Pay attention to this security camera footage. Night of September 6, 2024, a remote area near Queen Highway. A police car camera captures a young woman staggering under a flashlight. Behind her are officers holding their breath in anticipation. Behind her is a man carrying a heavy bag on his shoulder. They walk together into a rocky area. The woman stops. The man turns around. They look at each other. The woman is crying. Her shoulders tremble. The man embraces her. The video is only 6 seconds long. Then it ends. This moment will become the focal point of a serious criminal case. Because immediately afterward, the woman in the video, the one who had worked so hard to concoct a horrific secret, is revealed.
So as rocks move, you're really careful so you don't break anything.
In a quiet area outside Carlsbad, a 2-month-old baby girl disappears, and what stands out immediately is not urgency, but silence. The central figure in this case is little Kelani Sue Moreno. September 6, 2024. Deputies confront 23-year-old Briana Stallings. The family hadn't seen the child for months, and the excuses were no longer convincing. Finally, that night, she gave her testimony.
Briana, what's your last name? What is it? Stalling. Okay. Okay. So we kind of got a good understanding of what's going on, okay? You're not in any kind of trouble right now. We want to do what we can to help you, okay? With, I guess, you being willing to help us as well, okay? Would you be willing to drive up to Queens right now and kind of show us where we need to go?
I don't drive.
Well, you're going to go with us?
But I can
Yeah, okay. You're okay going with us? Yeah. How'd you get here?
Going to,
Manual?
yeah.
Would you be comfortable with manual going?
Yeah. Because I'm always with them.
How'd you guys get here?
Well, we went separate.
Okay. Has he been interviewed?
Yeah, they don't.
Okay.
The drive leads west, into the desert near Queen Highway. No raised voices, no emotional outbursts, just tension. Briana points to a specific area among rocks and stakes and says, "Right here." Investigators immediately recognize that directing law enforcement to a hidden location of remains transforms the case from a welfare concern into a potential homicide investigation. This is no longer about a missing infant. It is about evidence preservation.
Don't worry about me. Got it. Standing right here where the rock's at. Where the rock is? Where the rock is. I'm sorry?
The big old rock is right there in the corner?
The one right in the hot spot?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah, she's buried in
That one just sticking out there like a big old pimple.
with all those stakes or things.
She's underneath the rock?
Yeah, she's underneath it. Yeah.
Those rocks.
Yeah,
Try to take your
that
light
whole
off for a
thing.
second so we can just... What's that? These rocks right here.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. We can secure this real quick. We'll go around it.
It's like a big old spider almost right there, so it went underneath that.
A burial beneath rocks is documented, photographed, and protected. An accident does not end like this. The following day, detectives interview Manuel Guillen, Briana's boyfriend. Once again, he recounted the familiar story. According to him, the child's death was due to accidental suffocation.
No, then the morning was when we had found that she was already passed.
Oh, so you stayed in the car that night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what had happened? Did you guys both fall asleep? So what happens when... How did you wake up?
Just woke up like
Did Briana, was she already awake? Was she...
No, she was still asleep.
She was still asleep. So you woke up, and then what did you do?
Woke up and looked in the back to see if they were okay, and they both were laying down to sleep, and I was like, well, they finally got some sleep rest. So I just turned back, and I just sat there and waited for them to wake back up.
Okay, and at some point Briana woke up, and then what happened?
she had woken up, she tried to wake up the baby, and then she was saying she freaked out. She said, like, the baby's not waking up. I was like, well, what do you mean? She said, like, no, like, she started shaking her. And she wasn't saying anything, so that's when I was like, what do you mean? Like, try to pick her up and, like, try to, like, maybe, like shake her a little bit, but, like, don't shake her, like, too hard. She did, and she wasn't getting up, so that's when I, like, kind of started, like, freaking out, and we were like, holy shit. So we, like, looked up online to see, like, how to do CPR for a baby. We had tried doing the CPR, but nothing was working.
Did you try to call 911? No. Okay, so about how long did you try doing CPR?
For like at least about an hour.
An hour. And then what happened? And I know this is hard. And I appreciate you talking to me, but then what happened?
She didn't wake up.
Okay, so what did you and Briana do?
Well, we wanted to call 911, but she did. I got scared. And I was like, no, because we're going to get in trouble. And we should have just called 911 and just face the music right then and there.
And then what happened?
That's when we came out here.
Okay. Was the baby, was the baby in a backpack? Did you put the baby in something?
Just bags and blankets.
And where you roughly showed us, that's where you remember to the best of your knowledge is where. Had you and Briana ever come back out here? I know Briana, her family.
Fear of consequences is cited repeatedly, yet investigators note that fear does not explain transporting an infant's body to a remote desert location instead of seeking emergency medical assistance. Instead of emergency services, the couple chose secrecy. And there seemed to be something even more horrific than what had been found in the desert. On September 7th, investigators returned to the area to exhume the child's remains. Every step was slow and cautious. What was found was not just evidence, but the fragile body of a child who had lost all ability to speak. The remains were then transferred to the medical examiner's office, where scientific analysis would clarify what had happened to Briana and Manuel. By September 10th, the detectives had the daunting task of notifying the victims' relatives.
And then Crystal sent the text message, but you don't know who it was to, so we have to talk to Crystal.
Yeah, she would know. They would know. And her other friends have been reaching out. Her Des, I don't know her friend's Des's last name, but Des was here with her mom Friday. They're the ones that seen Manny and Briana.
Questions arise, not emotional questions, but procedural ones. Why are the adults not in custody yet?
On a blue pickup truck, and they called Detective Johnson right away, and that's when they caught them out there on Kircher. Did you know about that?
Yes.
Is there a baby? Did they take him in for questioning?
Do you have any other questions?
Or are they in the loose, or is there a baby?
So...
why are they loose?
Because it's still under investigation.
But y'all found her.
I know, but we still have...
that.
I know, and this is part of the judicial system that we have to...
No, they should be locked up. They should be locked up because Briana wasn't taking her to her doctor's visits or anything.
So it's still under investigation. There's still a lot of questions we have, okay?
Well, what did they say?
Again, we haven't really spoke to them, okay?
They're going to be gone.
Detective Johnson?
If you go find them, they're going to be gone. He's had family in Mexico. He has family. His mom's from Mexico. They have family in Juarez.
I will keep that. So
They're going to be gone.
I've been in contact with the district attorney's office, okay? So, Ruby, I just want you to know it's hard to go forward with charges not knowing the full details of what had happened.
For nearly a year, the family hadn't given up hope. Then, one night, everything collapsed, leaving behind tears and outrage. The autopsy report shattered the story the couple had been telling all along. Kelani had multiple broken bones, and even more disturbingly, experts found fentanyl in her brain tissue. That ruled out the possibility of an accident. Months later, The medical examiner's findings changed everything. The remains show injuries inconsistent with an accidental death. Toxicology reveals fentanyl exposure. Autopsy results document healing rib fractures, estimated to have occurred weeks before death, along with additional trauma present at the time of death. These findings indicate evidence of ongoing harm rather than a single isolated incident. On February 19th, detectives received the official results. Despite that, Briana maintained her statement, "I fell asleep."
So going back to that incident, right? How did that night start off?
Well, okay. When we were going to sleep, I was tired, and because the whole car thing, I know I said that, but the actual thing was we were in the bed, and I slept over,
Okay.
and I didn't wake up because I took the allergy pills.
Okay, so
And
what address was that at?
It's the Queens Highway.
The 617 Queens Highway?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were in your bedroom?
Yeah.
And who
At the
in
time,
bedroom?
at first, we were there because she kept crying, and I didn't know what was wrong with her because I would give her bottles, and I don't know, and then I would pat her back because sometimes they have gas, right?
Sure.
And I don't know what it was. She just kept crying and crying and crying, and they say put skin to skin, so she was right by me for a while, and then I was like, maybe I should just keep her here, but I didn't think, to put her back, and put her in the crib or wherever, So I left her there with me, and when I fell asleep, I woke up this morning and I was trying to give her CPR.
What did you decide to do?
I just put a plastic bag and everything and decided to do that.
Okay. So why before did you tell us y'all were in the car? What was the reason for that?
Well, because at first, the time we were in the car to try to calm her down.
So before you guys went to
Yeah.
bed, y'all were in the car?
Yeah.
So there was some truth to it, just not. Okay.
After that, I was trying to calm her down, and, sitting in the car with it on would help her fall asleep or whatever, and nothing, and then we went back in.
Okay. I guess I'm just confused as to why y'all would say that you were living in the vehicle.
No, we were just staying in, I don't know. I don't know why I said that. I was just freaked out.
Gotcha.
That's why.
Okay.
But no, that actually happened. We were sitting in the car, and then we went back in the house, and that happened.
Did you ever live in the car? Or was that just something you came up with?
No, it was just something.
Okay.
We lived there, actually, at that address.
Okay.
Detectives confront Briana with the toxicology results. She initially denies knowledge, then acknowledges Manuel's fentanyl use, even around the baby.
They did do an autopsy on Kelani. I'm sure you're aware, and we had her for a bit. So she did test positive for fentanyl. Do you know why that would be?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you use fentanyl?
I don't.
Does Manny use fentanyl? Has he used fentanyl?
He hasn't used it whenever we got together or anything that I know.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
So there had to have been somebody that she was around that was using, because the baby wouldn't have tested positive if that wouldn't have been the...
Briana, it's important you be honest with us, because honesty is going to go a long way. So the only way that the fentanyl in her tissue, still after all this time, was she was exposed to it. We know who did it, right? I believe you when you say you didn't do fentanyl. But I keep hearing from other people, family, and Manny's family, that you may have a fentanyl issue, a fentanyl problem. Would he use often?
The time that we got it, I don't know. I mean, maybe after the incident and all that, probably. But
that wouldn't have around it after the fact. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? In the short time that she was alive, she had to have been around somebody that either smoked it or something, right? So was she crawling at the time? Okay.
She was still young.
Right.
I had to grab her and still carry her.
Right.
She wasn't.
Did you ever use fentanyl with Manny? No.
No.
So he would just do it.
I don't use no drugs like that. The only thing that I would do is weed. to be honest with you. I don't do nothing with them.
So when he did it, was he alone? Was he around you?
Probably. I mean, I don't know. Because you know how people are sometimes when they do it, they probably like hide or they don't tell you anything, you know? I don't.
Did you ever suspect if he ever acted differently towards you, or if he acted out like, and that's like that wasn't his character, or?
I mean, he acted a little different, but I don't know. Don't really know what that does to you. I've never done that.
Investigators note the absence of visible emotional response when confronted with findings that explain the infant's injuries and cause of death, a detail documented but not interpreted during questioning. Tatham Hoai A Minghe Wen Briana Stallings led the police to that fateful pile of rocks. She thought she had buried her mistake, but she was wrong. This true crime file still has half the truth hidden. Why would a newborn baby be infected with a highly toxic substance? And why, after all that irrefutable evidence, does Briana calmly repeat, "I just fell asleep"? The breathtaking confrontation in the interrogation room and the darkest secrets of this couple will be revealed in part 2. Don't take your eyes off Liu Channel. The most horrifying truth is yet to come.